13 years old, 14 on Halloween, which I'm proud of, and I grew up in a small town in Quebec where everyone likes Shania Twain and Avril Lavigne, so I've changed a lot over the last couple years, and they'd be like, what happened to you, you know? Satan has arrived, you know?
Is it a statement for you in any way?
Yeah.
Trying to make a statement?
There is a statement in it. It's, fuck you. A lot of people in my town would rather I wear, you know, jeans or whatever, you know, Walmart stuff. But I choose not to, and that's my decision, and people are just gonna have to deal with that. Metalheads, a lot of them, if you do say something, you know, to them, they have their own opinions, and they can talk to you about it and be like, okay, well, this is what I think. You know, don't try to like the same music because one of your friends likes it. Don't try to listen to whatever's popular so you'll fit in. That's what you find in metal. You find self-confidence because it's a strong type of music that gives you, you know, the ability to stand up and go, okay, screw you, you know? I like this band. If you don't like it, too bad. Don't buy the album. Don't listen to it.
My name's Joe Batiglieri. I'm 34 years old. I was born in White Plains, New York. I'm an ex-Marine, well, once a Marine, always Marine. I'm currently a director of technology for a professional services firm in New York City, and I'm a die-hard metal fan. It was there for a lot of dark times in my life. From the time I was 12 years old, metal was just a constant. And a lot of the lyrics spoke to me on a personal level about sticking to your guns and staying true to what you believe in.
It's like a lifestyle music, you know, everything else seems like people are like, oh yeah, I like it for a week, I lose interest, but metal, you know, it's metal fans love it forever. There's, I guess I'm not a casual person. When I like something, it's like real, and it's not casual music. Like no one goes, yeah, I was really big into Slayer one summer. You know, there's no, like, I've never met that guy. I've only met the guy who's got Slayer carved across his chest.
No main veins, that's good. No arterial spray.
If you listen to like the Replacements or the Smiths or something when you're young, what it sort of says is, well, you feel weird and you feel different, but that's because you're smart. And you are different than these other people, but you should be happy with that. But metal really seemed to tell people that you feel weird, but you're not. That's why I was so interested in the idea of the Kiss Army. It was this idea that if you like Kiss, that means like actually you're part of this massive like coven of people who have like the same values you have. Kiss songs always seem to imply that as Kiss fans, we're being somewhat persecuted for it. Like if you listen to the song Crazy Nights, it somehow implies people are trying to stop us from liking Kiss. You know, and I think that's a really brilliant idea, and I think that's part of the draw to metal. It makes people feel like it's not a way to understand your loneliness. It's sort of a way to feel as though you are part of something that's larger than yourself, because everything about metal is larger than it is in life.
It gives them an alternative universe. It gives them a life of imagination through which they can view music, and it usually inspires a lot of them to pick up a guitar and start playing.
I'm Eric Bryan. I'm 17. I'm from Riverside, California. I'm a bass player.
You're also a student?
I'm a student, yeah.
Metal in particular does something for you. And what do you think that is?
I couldn't get into other styles. I just couldn't relate to it. No matter how much I listened to it, you know, rap wasn't doing anything for me. Metal, when I listened to it, maybe it was because it's a little more angry. You know, I could relate to that. And I think that something that you have to really dig into to define has always really interested me. Because some things you scratch the surface and there it is. But with metal, there's so many meanings to it, whether they be religious or just in life. I mean, there's something for everyone.
Why is music so important to you?
It's something that I can always count on. I mean, things in life, you know, they tend to, like, it's a roller coaster, so sometimes things are good or bad. But, I mean, whether you've had a good day or a bad day, you know, the music's going to be there for it. Mm-hmm. And that's been very important.
It really gets inside the mind of an eternal 15-year-old. If you ever lose that 15-year-old kid inside of you, then it won't make any sense at all. And people will start saying, oh yes, well that was the part of my life I'm really embarrassed about it all now, you know. I wore those stupid trousers and had that long hair. And it's just like, yeah, so you know, people are somehow ashamed of what they were like when they were a kid.
I still have people asking me nowadays, you know, aren't you ever going to fucking outgrow that shit? Or, you know, the t-shirts. I'm like, fuck you. I wear these shirts because I like them, not because it's fucking popular. I'm who I am, and if that makes me a fucking dork, or I'm not GQ, or I'm not in Vogue, I really couldn't fucking give two shits.
It's outsider music, and it's outsider subjects, and as a kid I was an outsider and the loner, and I think that's sort of where it begins. You know, you just sort of get obsessed with weird, you don't care about baseball, you're obsessed with the Manson family. Not because you think it's cool, because it certainly doesn't appear to be cool, because it's making you like the weird kid. Nobody's like going on it, nobody wants to be the weird kid, you just somehow end up being the weird kid, you can't figure out how you got there. And, you know, metal is sort of like that, except it's like all the weird kids in one place.